everybody, welcome back to Rusty Wrench Restorations, and today we've got nothing to do. So the crawler is pretty much done. I got the front headlights installed. You can see back there on the back fender the rear work lights installed. I did have my new carburetor float come in yesterday, so it's supposed to be a rainy weekend. I'll probably work on that tomorrow or later on today. But we know the engine runs good. I've done a couple of different heat cycles on it and kind of got some break-in stuff on it, at least for what I can do now before putting a load on it. But anyway, besides getting the carburetor back together, I mean, really the main component of the 430 crawler project is done. The only thing that's left is to do the undercarriage, so the roller assemblies for each side, and the tracks. So the track pads have to get brought in and get sandblasted. I have to bring them to the machine shop to get holes drilled in for the rubber pads, and then it's pretty much just assembly and adjustment. So there really isn't a whole lot left. It's the end of July right now. You can hear the cicadas in the back. It's super hot. I'm sweating. Like, the last thing I want to be doing is these tracks right now. So I may work on it, you know, every once in a while if we have a cool day, but it may end up dragging out into like the beginning of fall when things cool off a little bit. So I just need to have it done before November. I've got a plow day in November that I want to bring it to, and the Coastal Virginia Auto Show is also in November. So I'm hoping to get this back to the indoor show again. I've been for the last 2 years. This would be my third year. So hopefully we can get the 430 in there. That's about it. I really don't have much to do today. I just wanted to at least get a video up, kind of update everybody on what's going on with things. I'll probably just video me tinkering out here for a little bit. I have to move some stuff around just to kind of clean house. I want to get my bucket back on my 420 loader, and that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to do a video because I haven't done one in a while. I was doing good. I was doing like 1 to 3 a week for a while there, but you know, like I said, things have just kind of slowed down on the project. It's hot. I've been busy at work, so you know, it might slow down a bit, but it'll pick up again. We do still have this little 3-wheel tractor over here, which you'll probably see in a video later. And I did a video on it. It's called a McLean Husky. I don't know, maybe we'll tinker around with that and get that running. Something else to put up on the show or on the channel. So anyway, that's about it for now. I'm just gonna tinker around and take some video and waste some of y'all's time. Alright, it's been a while since I started this thing. Battery tenders, if you don't use them, I highly recommend them. They're awesome. I think I got this one from Northern Tool. I don't know, it's just battery minder. Anyway, keeps your batteries charged when you're not using them. Definitely a good thing to have. I haven't started this since the last time I moved it. That makes sense, right? Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a few weeks, but it's pretty reliable, old trusty here. So I'm gonna take it out and turn it around in the street. We'll bring it back in, and we'll take the front adapter plate that I have built on there off, and we're gonna have to move all this stuff out of the bucket. I got both rails for the tracks. I think I can squeeze it out without having to move all the track pads, but I got the hydraulic cylinders for the blade. I got the forks on my bucket. There's a lot of stuff I gotta move, so get my workout in for today. So let's see how she starts. Like I said, it's probably been 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Of course, now that I'm making a big deal out of it, it probably won't start. So let's see, key, if I can get it in there. Come on, key. There we go. Alright, I got the fuel on, got the key, the battery, ignition, and choke. So I still have an oil leak on my hydraulic pump. I don't know. I've changed these O-rings like 5 times now and I just can't get it to stop. So I might just get a new pump or bring it someplace and see if they can fix it a little more for me. But here's the McLean 3-cylinder Husky tractor, or 3-cylinder, 3-tired. It's got one wheel in the back and these little wheels in the front. So I don't know, maybe one of these days we'll pull that out and tinker with it. I plan on getting it running and repaint it. I think it'd be a fun little project. So, but for now, I've got to remove, I know this thing's crooked, here we go. All this stuff, I got some all thread for my front idler adjustments, the hydraulic cylinders, the forks, these chains, get all this stuff moved out and get this bucket back on my tractor. I'm pretty sure I showed this in the other 420 video, but this is the front lift adapter that I made, I don't know, I guess it's probably about a year or two ago. And it's got hooks on the top corners for chains, and it's got some bigger hooks on the bottom here for rope or straps, and then it's got a big D-ring in the middle with another hook. Just works really good for lifting and moving stuff around. I mean, it's solid. I want to say it's a 1/4-inch steel plate here, and I think it was like 2x3 square tubing that I used everywhere around here. So I basically cut and built this thing, and I tack welded everything together, and then I brought it to a weld shop to actually get good welds and everything, because my welder's not really made for that. And being as I was planning on using this thing for lifting heavy stuff, I wanted to make sure it was good. So the only thing I didn't take into consideration was on the bottom here, the arm from the loader hangs up on the frame, so I'm gonna have to cut a notch out of here. It just it limits me being able to roll this. I can move it about 8 inches either way, and that's about it. So anyway, but I did design it so that I have these big pins that go through, and you just take the cotter pin out and pull this pin out for the 2 tilt cylinders, and then the 2 at the bottom where it hooks in the frame. So 4 pins, this whole plate comes off, and then those same 4 pins will slide in at the back of the bucket back here. So no tools required. Pretty sweet. All right, let me clean all this stuff out of here, and let's get this bucket on. So I figured for this part of the video, I'll just let it go in real time so we can see how easy this is. I am going to have to start the tractor though, because I'm going to have to raise and lower and tilt and roll to get the cylinders and everything to line up. But I don't know, maybe put some music in the background. If you want to skip through, but kind of curious to see how long it's going to take, and y'all can see what goes into it. Alright, we got her on a low idle, so hopefully you can hear me. So you just pull the cotter pin, and then pull the big pin out, kind of set it off to the side. The tilt cylinders might drift a little bit, so just something you got to play around with. I can't remember if this one did it or not. I don't think it was too bad. Alright, so now it's 2 pins out. Third one here. Cotter pin. Fourth pin. So it comes apart pretty easy. This thing is stout for sure. But that was what we wanted it for. Lifting, pushing, dragging, pulling stuff out of the woods. Alright. Now the fun part. We'll get this as close as we can. tilt this bucket up and put a block of wood under it. It might help. Or I can just try to lower it. I might be able to get away with that. Let's see. And I got some big pry bars and stuff over here as well. That might work like this. Just watch your fingers. That's kind of getting there. Use your tools to help with leverage too. Crowbars, whatever. Alright, let's see where we're at. This one looks pretty close. I got another little crowbar here I can stick in get the holes to line up. And get one of the pins in. You can work on getting the cotter pins in afterwards. There's one. We're halfway on one anyway. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Come up just a tad. Should do it. That one's all the way through, and I've got the cotter, so I'm going to push the other side all the way through. At least the bottom of the frame will be done. There we go. I always find it easier to get these bottom main pins in first, and then we can use the tilt roll to get these other ones on. Make sure you keep your grease fittings up so that you can access them. I'm going to extend it down a little bit. That's 3 out of 4. This one needs to come down a little bit more. There we go. That's it. The lift adapter's off and the bucket's on. Stop the gun. Well, I ran over the block of wood that I had to keep the tractor from rolling, but just wanted to bring you back and show you my nice slow idle. Not too bad. You'll always see a lot of people at shows doing that, bringing it down to idle. One thing you want to keep an eye on is your oil pressure. Let's see if we can see it here. It's still good. It's still on the high side of this one. Got a good pump. I don't know what it is with me and oil pumps. This thing's got high pressure, and so does the 430. So anyway, now I just got to clean up this mess. Fun stuff, but wanted to get the bucket on so that I had it available, and yeah, lets a little more light in. Let the light shine. So yeah, I'll clean up this mess here and probably call it about a day for today. But yeah, pretty easy to switch them out, and definitely a handy tool to have. Don't forget your rusty wrench restoration sticker. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. We got the loader set back up with the bucket on it instead of the lift fixture. Got some stuff cleaned around here. I managed to make a trip to the landfill to get rid of some additional junk I didn't need. And it's starting to rain. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. Go get a shower and see if I can find a good movie to watch. But anyway, that's about it. Not much going on here. Hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Peace.